Moving forward, how to measure return on investment on service verticals. I've put on some ideas. These are things that these are starters you can think about. LinkedIn, I always advocate for service verticals because you're selling a service, so you need to be relevant to one single person. So when I see a banner in LinkedIn, it is customized, and that banner, if it comes Chirantan, did you know that in digital media we have an awesome practice of creating Pinterest? Would you be interested in sending an email to us or see our work? That is speaking directly to me. So the company who is advertising for their Pinterest or an agency in this ground will have a lot more recognition from me, and I might even click that banner. So think about it, engaging one-on-one. In blogging, there are many things that you can do. First, I would say get some thought leaders, whether internal and external, get some articulate stakeholders and have professional writers write it for them. Because not everybody is meant to write in public media. You do not want to be defamed. So give them some help and publish it in their name. Once it is done, you would have a lot of momentum, and that momentum is going to carry your blogging initiative to a large extent. Video blogging is a great way where you do not want to put a lot of content, a lot of jargons. One of the things that we're doing in this webinar, I could have just presented these slides in a different way, and it would have delivered only so much. Video is a very impressive mechanism. If you can make your story to be told in an articulate fashion, nothing better than that. So think about video blogging. Guest posting is when you can go into different blogs and invite other editors to post in your blog. This is something that creates a lot of momentum. That takes me to the next part of expert blogging. If you can have the top 50 bloggers who are visible in Google and come and write in your blog as guest bloggers and industry expert, you will have that much focus, because people, there are a huge audience who are already reading them, and you want to funnel that traffic to your product and services. Same about the Mashup blog rolling. What it means is once you have one single post written in whatever domain, you can have bloggers rewrite about that. So you're creating a huge momentum. Let them give opinion, because without opinion, your service or product will not succeed as much in social media. So let them review it. They might have 10 positive points and 2 negative points, but deal with it. It's your product, your services. You can fine tune it. You can address it again in comments. And of course, you can comment in all the related posts, what is happening. Many print magazines now have their online blogs. So if you are not advertising in those magazines, just go down over there when there is a related article, write about it in the comment section. Now, this mashup syndication is where you formulate a whole team where you want to cascade your message. So once I write one single paper, or my division in charge is writing a thought leadership paper, it is my intent that every single digital mention is pushed to all the tech bloggers, because I'm into the tech space, and editors, so it's displayed to a larger audience, and it's also shared by feed and blog rolling. You can push your content to leading feed distributor portals to have a lot more resonance. If you are into service If you're into service verticals, you can also put it into e-commerce and listing portals, because say one of the products that my company offers is an ERP for SMBs. I would go ahead and register into e-commerce portal where they are comparing all the ERPs. So it's generating that much of social volume, incentivize the people, as much as you can do. It might be the best bloggers internally and externally, and make sure you celebrate them so they start talking about you more. The social influence of this is you want to first create out a spectrum that who are the influencers and then engage with them. So you might have a list of total 50 people who talk about this domain that you're trying to sell in, and you need to connect and converse with them. You can use PPC a little bit for the recall for your product and services, because once they know what you're really talking about, it might promote a dialogue in the organization. When I say PPC and all of that, you don't really have to start with a robust program. As you can see, there are a lot many coupons available. Free coupons started out. In the end, just to summarize, you measure your social media endeavors by leads, queries, and mention. How many leads you are getting can be measured. How many queries you are getting in all of the platforms should be aggregated. And the mention is just your brand recall. So these are the three pillars that usually your social media vertical can be evaluated. Moving forward, how to effectively use social media and product verticals. I'm sorry if I'm rambling, but in the interest of time, I would like to go through this one a little bit quicker. Blogging communities are already there. So if you have a product, you want to put it to all these communities so people can start talking about your product. Negative, positive, that's a completely different take, but you can engineer that. You have seen so many consumer goods have taken off just because of good blogging. One example would be the iPhone that I use. When it first came into the market, it got analyzed to the hell of it. And the device has so many flaws. I use it, but I love it. As a brand loyalist, I love it, but at the same time, there are people who are talking about it. So positive, negative, that mix will get you into the public eye. Facebook is always used for an emotional ground connect. So whatever you're trying to do, think about the end user. It is not about your campaign. It is not about what a great idea you have. It is about what do you have for me. That needs to be the primary content in Facebook for product verticals. For Twitter, there is a daring program, as I would like to say. If you have that much confidence on your product and services, make a help desk. Go ahead, engage with your prospects and customers on a real time. Lot many organizations are doing it. There are negative comments, but the way how you handle it, that kind of paints a different picture of you as an organization and a brand that you take well criticism and you improve upon. That is what a consumer really wants to hear, that you improve. You might not have the perfect product, but you will really improve. Next part